coming on in an old-fashioned country song with brown eyes singing all night long. Daddy lied, who thought I'd walk the line? Well, guess it's true, you both can't survive. Feel the good war coming on.
Good afternoon, ladies and figuratively. We are on court 60. We are ready for gold bracket semifinal action between the Northern Light 17 Black and the 17 Black club from VCN Volleyball Club Nebraska, a team from Lincoln that we know all too well. I'm Jim Welbrock. Alongside me, standing GOAT, 11-time All-American Mike Spoladoro. Mike, welcome to Minneapolis.
Thank you, Jim, for the warm welcome. Super excited to be here. It's Gold Bracket Sunday. 2 matches to claim the trophy. Brief word with Coach Lairs before this one. He says the team is fired up, ready to go. I think they know a little bit about all 4 teams here in the Gold Bracket. And so we expect some fun-filled, thrilling volleyball here on Sunday morning.
Yeah, this should be really good. A couple of really good teams here. VCN, a good club for sure, very good club that we have seen play many times in the past, especially in Omaha. They bring a large contingent of teams to the Omaha Tournament's President's Day Classic, of course, as you'd expect. And they travel well up here into the upper Midwest. So we are ready to go on the libero for VCN is going to be starting us off here. This is Faith Van Eck, number 28, putting the ball into play here. Crimmins is there to pick this one up. She has to dive on the floor, and a diving play by Carrick sends this over by Samantha Ball, and they will set up on the VCN side here, left pin attack. And trouble, miscommunication, a nice defensive play, but falls onto the floor on the VCN side. Early 1-0 lead here for Northern Lights.
Good scrap early out of the Lights club, Jim. Defensively, here to play.
Eleanor Crimmins to the line, picked up on the VCN side, going with the slide early here. Misconnection there is going to give an opportunity to Lights on the left pin. Campazano's there, finds the corner, deep in the, nope, called out.
Just misses the corner, Jim, going for the deep one. A good shot, and we're knotted up at 1. Early. Set number 1.
Claire Goki at the line for VCN here, as there's a little bit of a delay at the scorers table. Probably substitutions, getting those all straight. R2 says good to go. R1 says good to go. And Goki puts the ball into play here. Picked up there by Crimmins over to the left pin again for Campazano. And that just long right pin attack by VCN. Only a tile out.
Yeah, good idea on the attack. One thing I noticed early, VCN setter. Nice soft hands. That was a great back set. Unfortunately for them, the attack just long. And here goes the service runner, Sydney Carlson.
The right-hander from Lakeville North puts the ball into play here down the line. Picked up there by VCN. They're going to go left pin attack here up off the block. Ball there to pick this one. Carrick could have been a double contact call there, and there it is. A little bit of a late whistle on that one.
Double contact called. Sydney Carlson, a jump setter. I think was a little rushed to get to that ball, and I think that caused for the double contact.
Lainey Grote at the line for VCN. Van Eck is there to pick this one off. Middle attack is super long into the Lights bench, and they're awake now.
Harvey with a sprawling effort to receive that serve. Sent it over on 1. Looks like we've got a question here. Is there a touch on the attack? VCN wants a touch. The lines judge says no touch. Little timeout there for VCN as both coaches talk to the players during that little discussion.
Malika at the line here on the back set again. Down the line, nicely done there by VCN.
Don't believe there was ill intent there, but I'm not sure why you ask your captain to ask for a touch and then go talk to your teammates. Sounds kind of like a timeout to me.
It does. Maybe some quick adjustments made on the VCN side.
3-3 here early set number one on a beautiful Sunday.
Chloe Fitzgibbons to the line here and picked up nicely by Ball here into the middle, and you saw that many times yesterday.
Net violation called on VCN. Definitely somebody was in the net.
It is bouncing. Generally a hint that something happened, and that's going to bring Annalise Larson to the line here, the Northfield Raider. Right-hander puts it in play here, picked up by Brodt. Right side attack, nicely done. Through the block, through the defense for VCN.
Yep. Northern Lights a little bit late on the block there, left it wide open. Brodt goes up and splits the uprights for the cross-court winner.
Bryn Carey at the line for VCN. Going to be picked up here by Ball. Back set over to Brown. Nice pickup there in the back row for VCN. The block there and sends that directly back.
Nice job by Brown on the attack, and then nice job also setting the block so that Julia Gordon could come screaming across right to her spot, get up, and send that one back. Block party for Lights gives them a 5-4 lead here, set number one.
Maya Carrick at the line for your Light squad. Scrambling to bring this one across, and nobody, like we talked about yesterday, two people watching a ball hit the floor, not what the coaches want. That takes years off their lives. VCN coach scratching his chin on that one. Carrick continues. That one sailing. Oh, and it hits the back line.
Carrick with the ace, getting us to 7-4. Lights on a little bit of a run there. Adjustments
picked up here by VCN. Roll shot over. Crimmins scoops that one up over to the left pin here for Ball.
Nice job by Samantha Ball going up, disguising the cross-court shot, turning the shoulders and arm at the last second to send it down the line. A rolling shot scores for Northern Lights.
Carrick on a little run here. Right-hander continues. Picked up there by Brodt. Had to be saved back in the corner. Free ball opportunity here. Crimmins sets it up all the way over to the left pin. Ball there. Going to bring nicely done off the top of the tape. And that crazy point we got going here. Longest one of the match so far. Left pin up off the block. And ball high in the air here. Ball, the roll shot doesn't quite make it over. Wow.
What a point that was, Jim. And I think what we talked about earlier is these are the critical points. We'll see what kind of momentum VCN can take away from that. At the same time, can Lights stand strong and get the ball right back? Interesting point coming up here at 8-5, Northern Lights.
Margaret Harburg on the serve. Crimmins there to block that one. Sent a little wide. They're looking for a hard cross-court cut was Campazano. Harburg will continue at the line here. Right-hander sends it over. Tough serve, moving, knuckleballing. And that one ends up on court 61 to our right.
VCN battles right back. We talked about 4-point advantage, now trimmed to 3.
Harburg. Crimmins under this one. Over to the right side, the roll shot from Ball. VCN sets up with a left pin attack, looking for a spot. That is out, barely, half a tile.
Good idea by VCN there. Unfortunately, the shot goes long. Lights scrambles, had the coverage. Nice stop by Lights there.
Samantha Ball, Nova Classical Academy product. Put the serve into play here, middle attack. Gets through the block.
Nice shot there into the deep 5. 5-6 seam maybe.
Van Eck, the libero, puts the ball into play, picked up by her counterpart here, the on-2.
Pancaked over, double contact is going to be called though. No, we got a replay.
inadvertent whistle,
Yeah.
I believe.
I think he blew the whistle thinking that ball was down the pancake, got it there. I actually thought he was going to call a double, but if he blew the whistle the first time, that's right to be a replay.
And Van Eck throws this one into the net.
Volleyball gods say point Northern Lights.
Crimmins puts it in play. VCN in the middle, sent back. Scrambling, they're going to bring this one over. The roll shot here, picked up by Ball. Carrick pushes this all the way over to the left pin. Kaya Harvey there on the attack. Picked up by Van Eck on the VCN side. Again, up off the block. Carrick is there. The bump set. Over to Kaya Harvey, high off the back wall. Point Lights.
Yeah, Kaya Harvey terminates on that one for the point, but Jim, I think the play of that point was also Kaya Harvey early. VCN ran an interesting, complex attack, and Kaya Harvey stayed home to get a hand on the block. Smart play.
Left pin attack here for VCN. Crimmins is here to bump set this, and it's going to be a free ball opportunity for VCN. Let's see what they do with it here. It's a quick set. Light sends this back. They'll reset to a far outside left pin attack here, but Carrick there to pick this up. Ball sent over by Harvey. A couple of free balls here. Nobody taking advantage of them yet. Here's the slide up off the block. Ball there now over to Campuzano. A heavy arm on that one.
Campuzano terminates that one, but again, I think Carrick with an outstanding set. She goes up like she's going to push it to the outside, as she's been doing, sends the block that way. She sent it back to Campuzano. Isolation block. Campuzano terminates.
Crimmins, the serve, trouble handling this up out of the net. That's such a hard play to make properly. VCN unable to execute in that case, and Crimmins will continue at the line here. Right-hander, Eastridge product. Oh, I think that might have been going long, but intercepted by Laney Brote there, and keeps the run going here for Crimmins. That's a timeout. 14-8. Gotten that 4, 5, 6 point separation that we talk about. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Nice bounce back there from Northern Lights to regain the lead that they lost earlier. Now up to 6 points. Remind everybody that this production brought to you by the Easy Reels application, Sam McKay and team. Appreciate Sam's support. Spent plenty of time with Sam, texting, phone calls, trying to figure out what's going on with the iOS issue. Last update was just before the match here. He is making progress. It's unclear as to whether or not he'll have us an update yet today.
All right, we're back out of the timeout. Crimmins continues at the service stripe here. Picked up, and that was set out far to the outside. Good job bringing that back here. Opportunity for Lights, and hammered there by Larson.
See the middle attack early and often, day number 1 and again in 2. And there it is, Annalise Larson terminates to make it 15-8.
Crimmins long run from the service stripe here. That one sailing. Back row defense ducks down, lets it go long. A couple of tiles long there. All right, serve put into play here by Claire Golke for VCN. Again, quickly there, almost didn't make the connection there, but Larson gets this back over. They're going to go with the roll shot here, picked up. Crimmins, the bump set, over to Campuzano. Got a little bit high over her head there, unable to bring that one up over the net.
15-10 the score. Light stays on top, 5-point advantage. Important not to let the lead erode too far and send momentum over to VCN.
Golke on the serve here, picked up nicely by Crimmins, sent over by Campuzano. They're going to bring this back, pushed over in the middle. Crimmins there into the campfire, but somebody came in at the last second to bring it up. Roll shot from the left pin. Carrick there, the bump set over to the left pin. There is Kaya Harvey, and scrambling. They're going to get it back over. The libero sends it over. Crimmins there, left pin attack. Kaya Harvey again finds the floor.
Nice set again by Carrick. Froze the inside attacker thinking it was a middle set, shoots it outside to Harvey, who terminates. And Jim, I want to welcome my third member to the Mineral Springs Brewery broadcast booth. guest here, Macy Spoladoro, joining us for a little
Hello.
commentary.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Hi, everyone at home. Looks like a very good game that you're watching.
Yeah, it is. Some back and forth and a little bit of a gap here. We talk about a 4, 5, 6 point lead. We have that right now. We'll see if we can maintain that here. Crimmins is going to have to roll this over. Picked up by Van Eck on the VCN side. Nice back set there. And a great block sends it back.
I've heard all good things about this team this weekend, and looks like common factor could be their coach. I often hear throughout the years he often goes to the championship. What's it looking for this year? What do you think?
We're hoping so.
Looks pretty good right now.
Carlson sends this over. Big middle attack, but Kaya Harvey there. She gets a big shove from her teammates and a fantastic block there for Kaya Harvey.
Kaya Harvey standing strong, gets another timeout here. So Macy, you've been watching some volleyball here today. What are you seeing?
First off, I'm seeing lots of familiar faces, which is super nice, and I'm seeing a lot of Lights victories, which is really cool. The 16-2s won their first set, and then I traveled over to 16 Red. They won their first set, and now I'm here. It's looking pretty good. Afterwards, I'm going to try to stop by 16 ones, see how they're doing. But, yeah, it looks pretty good. All the teams seem to be doing pretty solid. I mean, I haven't seen any losses. Let me knock on some wood right now, but it looks pretty good. And I know this age group usually does well, so I'm expecting good games and good outcomes, and, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. If you expect to play well, you will play well. Carlson continues here at the service stripe. Trouble on this one. Ball shanked there on the VCN side.
Talked to the players after the match yesterday, Mason. They talked about playing for each other on the court.
That's a very good point. Volleyball is all about teamwork. You need to be in it for each other.
Carlson looking for another long service run like yesterday here. That one's sailing on her.
8-point advantage now for Lights. In control here, very important to try to make quick work at the end of this set. Let's not get any momentum back to VCN.
Lainey Brote here putting it in play, and now a shank on the Lights side. So we've exchanged some points here, and 19-12, getting down to crunch time here in set number 1. Brote continues at the service stripe for VCN, puts it over, moving a little bit left to right there. Tough pickup, and Larson flips it over. VCN will set up here, left pin attack. Block is there. Comes back again, looking for a lift here of the fans. Larson's there, but block sends that back. Play continues. Van Eck here, back set over to the right pin. Picked up here by Samantha Ball. Quickly into the middle, Larson. Block there to send it back, and we're going to call a 4 contact block.
Yeah.
Did not get a touch on that.
Our one rule that was into the nets, not into the block, and down to a 6-point advantage now.
Brote continues at the line for VCN. This one picked up here by Harvey in the back row. It's going to go right back to her. And a little bit of trouble here getting this over. Almost a joust at the net there. There's a joust. Sent back over by Carlson. Back set. Roll shot, looking for line, not going to find it.
Wow, nice play by Sydney Carlson. She just gets outside the line and one-arms it back over the net, keeping the ball in play, resulting in the Northern Lights point.
It's going to bring Clara Malika, the Faribault Falcon. Now we got a ball rolling on the court here. They're going to get that sent back over to 59. Malika puts it in play here, picked up by Van Eck. Quick in the middle, block is there, trouble, point Lights.
Block party population 2, Annalise Larson, Clara Brown, stuff block, point Lights, 21-13 now your score.
Malika continues looking, we talked about the tough serves, they call for that, anything in the 2-3-4, if you're over on the left side and you're trying to hit the 4, that is really hard. She comes up just short on that one. Fitzgibbon puts the ball into play here for VCN. The bump set over the ball, takes a big chop at that one, but picked up over on VCN. They're going to send this over, and a great defensive play there by Malika. Fantastic ball, sends the free ball over. Play continues here. Back row attack there for VCN. Crimmins is here with the back bump set over the ball, down the line, off the wall.
Smart play against Samantha Brown. She loves that little spinning shot down the line. She sends it with pace and with spin. Very tough to defend, as it really looks like a cross-court shot coming. But no, down the line it is. 22-14 now, Lights on top.
Larson puts it in play. VCN again tight to that.
Look out.
Tight to that antenna, tried to send it down the line here, and that one almost taking out spectators here.
Annalise Larson. Annalise, the ace Larson.
Yeah, a couple of long service runs yesterday. Be looking for that again. A great serve here, and there it is.
Hey, who called that?
And that's another Stein Varmint Alligator ace.
Thank you, Dan Stein. I visited with Dan last night. Sounds like negotiations coming along. We're going to be expecting to sign a contract soon and end this lockout. And this is Larson putting things back into play here. The back set over to the right pin. Nice, strong attack there from VCN.
Good move, Annalise making a lunge for it. Gets a touch, that's positive. Unfortunately, the ball doesn't pop up. Needing a side out for set one victory here. Let's get that right away. Stop any momentum from heading over to the VCN side.
Bryn Carey on the serve, picked up there by Crimmins. Quickly in the middle, Gordon sending that one a little bit long. Carey continues. We've seen some crazy comebacks. This would certainly be one of them. Malika there is to dive on the floor to get this one. Brown steps back, takes a swing at it. Don't think that made it over.
Yeah, this is the momentum we're talking about, Jim. It'd be good here to terminate with a bump set spike. Let's see what play the Light squad can pull out. Start with the pass.
Carey, first contact ball. That one is headed out into the expensive seats here, some of the box seats that we have lined up around the convention center here.
Gets Nate Lairs up off his seat. Timeout called.
There we go. He's going to stop the bleeding early here.
So, Macy, you've been in these positions before. You feel like you got the set wrapped up, and all of a sudden your opponent comes charging back. What is Coach Lairs talking about right now in the huddle?
I would probably guess that he's talking about their mindset. Like, if you think about it, it's 1 point. And in the end, you can pretend the score is 100-0, or you can pretend it's 0-0. It's just you're playing 1 point at a time. So you don't focus on the point you just lost or the pass you just shanked or the hit you just missed, but you focus on the ball that's now coming to you, because volleyball is 1 point at a time. You can't win it all at once. So they need 1 point, so they're going to play it one at a time.
So call it, Mace. What do you think is going to happen here?
I think they're going to come out, serve receive, maybe rally, but serve receive kill.
All right, Crimmins is there with that quickly. Gordon up off the block, and that takes care of it.
No, net violation called on Northern Lights.
Well, I mean, technically,
I don't know if it's the setter or the hitter, but
okay. Well, again, they have the momentum now.
Carey sends it over. Malika has to dive on the floor here.
That was about a 5-foot serve. That was unbelievable.
It's still 1 point. It's the same game.
Carey been at the service stripe for way too long here as Maya Carrick comes into the game, and Taylor Brown will take a seat.
We saw this yesterday, Jim. Early rotation, bringing Carrick in. This isn't an indication of Carlson's woes. It's simply trying to change things up a little bit.
Sent over on the roll shot there by Crimmins. VCN going left pin attack. Block gets a little bit of a touch on that. Crimmins scoops it up here.
Oh, Lights called on a net violation. I don't know how you don't get a double called on that set.
It's a bit odd. It's okay.
Not sure who was in the net.
I don't know. It was barely moving on that one. I did not see anything. Carey again. Malika this time here. Oh, the on-2 is not fooled. Van Eck brings it back, and the block gets a touch on it, but it rolls down on the wrong side of the net.
Well, here we go, Jim. We've been in this situation.
All right.
Nate Lairs has been in this situation in Colorado, trailing 14-24. they pulled it out. Well, was that Nate or was that Vogel?
I think that was Vogel.
Yeah, that was Vogel, yeah.
I think you were giving me updates on that while we were driving through the mountains,
Yes.
if I remember right.
Yes, trailing 14-24. We came back and pulled it out 26-24. Certainly don't want to be on the receiving end of that here.
No, hopefully. I think it's a great timeout to not wait for 23.
I agree.
Stop it at 22. Call the timeout. Get everybody settled down. Hey, how did you get here? Let's do that again.
See if we can get a coach's point here, Jim.
Yeah, that would be a great call. Carey had been at the line a long time. It's just like freezing the place kicker, and we're going to see if that maybe has an effect here. Carey sends this one short again, gets it over. Carrick backs up there, sends over Gordon with the kill.
Yeah, defense trying to get out of the way there as they sense that was floating long, but off the arm, terminates, set and one victory. It took a little while to get there, but Northern Lights gets it done.
Team is fired up coming off the court to finish that one off. We're hoping to get Chad Johnson back over here. We did an interview with him yesterday and understand there were some internet issues, and we're afraid that interview did not get captured. So he is in the building. He's out for a quick lunch break here. He mentioned he was going to try to stop by here, and maybe we can recreate that. We're in a better spot today. We did find out that being next to that big white wall that you can see in the distance was not good. So we'll see if we can get that arranged here.
All right, well, we'll say farewell to Macy. She's got other courts to go watch. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for checking in. And
thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Yeah, Jim, maybe we'll give our voices a break for the next minute or so and play some Chad Johnson music. This one's called What Say You?
Her deception is a new reality. Where she said to him, "While with me." How do you turn this off? This anxiety. Coursing through my veins, terrifying me. Each day rolls by like an old vintage train. Ready to degrade this last bit of rain. What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Minneapolis Convention Center. Day 3, match 1, championship. Sunday, gold bracket, semifinals. Samantha Ball ready, waiting for the go as the libero subs in over on the VCN side. The right-hander ready to put it into play here. Nice serve there, picked up by Carey over to the left pin. The block sends it back, and it'll be important to have a good block here in this second set. Ball picks this one up. The back set sent over by Campuzano there, and play continues, starting with a long rally here right off the bat. Gordon.
She knew that one right away, Jim. First contact, she knew it was set it long. Good thing, though, Jim, we saw VCN battle back in set number 1. You worry about the mental state of the team. Northern Lights came out of that timeout, came out of their huddle ready to go, so I'm not at all worried about that. Let's keep going here. Set number 2.
Ball right over our broadcast position here. This is Goki at the line for VCN. Crimmins there, tough one, scoops it up, send over on the overpass, but play continues here. And a sharp cross-court attack from Kara Casaubon for VCN.
Not the start Coach Lairs was looking for, down 3-0. I tell you what, this Goki can really drop the ball over the net.
All right, Harvey here to pick this one up the back set over to Campuzano. And that is the Minnetonka connection.
Nice swing, Campuzano, to get Lights on the board, get Goki off the service line.
Crimmins at the line here, sends it over, tops, overspin ball there. A little bit of trouble handling it. They're pushing that, might have been out. Over to the left pin here. Harvey, is that up off hands? No.
Not up off hands, just kind of caught the bottom side of the ball. Sent it up, looping over. A little bit of missed timing, easily correctable.
Laney Brote at the line directly in the middle of the court. Pushed over to the left pin here. Harvey there. Block gets a piece of it. Libero sets this, and they tool.
Well, I can tell you what VCN practices look like. Serving, serving, serving. So I can almost envision a drill where if they serve the ball beyond the 10-foot line, they all do sprints.
That seems like that might be the case as Laney Brote continues at the line here. Carrick quick into the middle. Larson, a little bit of a delay on that. It does cause problems on the VCN side. They're unable to bring that back.
Nice termination, Julia Larson. Gets up high off the block to the floor. Can Sid Carlson shrink the 3-point deficit that they face?
Boy, wouldn't it be nice to have about a 5, 6, 7, 10-point service run here. Carlson puts it in play. Oh, right through the block there and into the middle of the floor. Not much you could do with that.
Looked like kind of a Michael Jordan. I'm going to fake left, throw it right. Now the block was certainly open and the option was there.
Fitzgibbon at the line here. Crimmins is there to pick it up. Larson. Nice play there.
Nice set, Sydney Carlson. The pass brought her off the net just a little bit, but she was still able to run the quick set to Larson in the middle for the termination.
Kaya Harvey at the service stripe for Lights. Back set there and a right pin attack, and that is Kara Casaubon again, and that has been hurting your Lights squad here, that hard cross-court right pin attack.
VCN doing a good job, Jim, not letting Lights get any runs whatsoever. It has been one and done for the Lights serving team.
Bryn Carey at the line here again. Oh, Malika thinking that was going to be long, and I kind of felt the same way, and then the air dropped out of the ball and falls in on the last two tiles.
Deep into the one for the ace. VCN rolling, continuing their momentum established in set number one.
Carey able to drop the ball all over the floor as this one again is inside the 10-foot line. Picked up though on a nice down the line attack there by Clara Brown. Heads over to court 62. Does that ball?
Clara Brown's smart decision there to push down to the line. Lots of congestion in the middle of the court. She uses the outside arm of the outside blocker to head down the line for the kill.
Larson at the line, good serve there, picked up by Van Eck, and the overpass. Gordon was going to slam that down, but play continues here. Carey's there, pushed over the left pin. Kind of shoved over by the left side attacker there as that set a little low, and Light sends that back.
I think Coach Flair is looking for some consistency in double calls there, Jim. Not getting any calls on the other side of the net.
Larson puts it in play. Van Eck there to pick it up. Back set quickly. Light's there to pick this up. Over to Ball, the roll shot. She likes that down the line there, but picked up nicely. Another hard swing from the left pin. Block sends it back. Point Lights.
Northern Lights doing a very good job, Jim, blocking their strong side hitter, the left side hitter. Early here in set number two. That will change the mental model of the attackers, and I think we'll see some different types of shots.
Carey there on the pickup, the roll shot up over the left
net
pin here.
Violation. We are struggling a bit being in the net. Clara Brown this time called for the net contact. But we saw it right there, Jim, that their left side attacker that time went up, did a roll shot versus a big swing. If you can put some blocks on them, you change the approach.
Harburg here, good serve again. Clearly a good serving team. Gordon gets this through the block. Nice.
Wow, what a set there by Sid Carlson. That was a difficult set to keep that one in the middle. Her momentum was sending her to the outside. Soft hands, sets it up into the middle for the kill.
Carrick at the line here. Right-hander sends it over. VCN quick into the middle, and a devastating heavy arm there for Laney Brote.
Yeah, VCN playing a much better game than we saw in set number 1.
Libero Faith Van Eck at the line getting some instruction from the coaching staff here as to where to put this, and Ball is there to pick this one up. Carrick, the set, over to Gordon. Nicely done, cut shot over to the far line. Pretty play.
Yeah, nice job by Julia Gordon to paint the line on that one. Lock this one at 10 and move on. We'll see what Samantha Ball can do.
Right-hander puts it in play here. Carey there to pick this up, back to the left pin again. The block sends it back. That was Campuzano. Now Gordon pushes it back. Some back and forth here, and that one might have hit out. Not sure there. This is Kaya Harvey.
Good play there by Carrick, Jim. I think it was going out, but it was off of our block. So it's slight touch there. Good communication on the floor, Jim, to your point. You need to be communicating, hey, touch, 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 so that Carrick can go after it no matter where it is.
Absolutely. Samantha Ball continues at the line here. Sends it over, in a little trouble with this one.
Ace serve knots this one at 10. We kind of now are in a situation of set 3. We're 15-point set here. We're racing to 25.
Ball puts this into play. Quick set into the middle. Crimmins has to dive on the floor. Punched over there by VCN. This one sending way back. Oh boy, I almost thought that caught the line, but it did not.
Yeah, I'm amazed that the Light Squad stayed out of the net there. 2 girls colliding at the net. Good body control to stay out of the net. Unfortunately, the overpass sent deep. 11-10 now. VCN on top.
Goki right in the seam there, but picked up nicely by Crimmins. And the attack for Campuzano.
There's a situation there. The block is there, Jim, but they didn't push over the net. So the block hit the attack hit the block hard, but went straight down on the VCN side. Dave Koenig point here in set number 2.
Left side attack there, really wound up on that one, but Light sends it back, and they'll have an opportunity here with the back set. Campuzano right hands this one over, and it works.
Nice job by Campuzano. She saw the charging defender and sent it long to the cut, causing problems on the defensive side.
Crimmins continues, another good serve here to her counterpart on the VCN side. The block there, Kaya Harvey.
What an example there, Jim, of the angle of the hands on the block. That was a quick set. Kaya Harvey was moving, so she didn't get a chance to get established over there, but when she went up, she turned her hands into the court as her body was headed out of the court. Excellent block, Kaya Harvey. 13-11, Northern Lights on top. Again, Sam McKay and the Easy Reels platform bring you this presentation of Northern Lights Volleyball. I know the video is jittery. Hopefully the audio is good. Sam McKay working hard, trying to work around a problem with the latest iOS version. Maybe, just maybe, if we can get through this match and head to Championship Sunday, we'll have a shot at a new version to try.
All right, Eleanor Crimmins. Nice long service run here, continues. A little bit of trouble on the serve receive here, but middle attack, and no touch called on that. It is wide our left.
Strong swing out of VCN, but it's wide for the Lights point. This is kind of feeling a little bit more now like set number 1, where there was some inconsistency on the VCN side. They started off hot, but have struggled a bit late.
Crimmins just touching the top of the tape there with the serve. Block sends that left pin attack back. Going to try it again, but a roll shot here. Crimmins right there to get it. Carrick over to Harvey on the left pin. VCN. Libero takes that set. That is wide.
Yeah, I think they're then. Oh, we got a net violation called.
Yeah.
Net violation is going to send the ball back over
Boy,
to VCN.
Really
but again,
him.
Jim, I will tell you, we saw a change in attitude of that hitter, right? Kaya Harvey with the big-time block last attack. This time she loops it to the back and out. Unfortunately, we're in the net, but we see that you put a block up a couple times, it'll change the attitude of the hitter.
Brote on the service error for VCN brings back Sid Carlson to the line here, the right-hander. That is a tough serve there, handled by the libero and pushed up off the block. It's just a finger on that one. Carlson quickly into Larson. Looking for a double contact. You're not going to see it. Crimmins is there, the back set. Over to Brown, does not make it over.
I was hoping for a return of favor on the net violation, but I don't have a very good angle for that.
Fitzgibbon at the line here for VCN. Puts the ball into play. Crimmins there to intercept this one. The back set nicely by Carlson over to Kaya Harvey. Picked up here, left pin attack, looking for a line. They sneak it in there between the block and the antenna. Point VCN.
This is a heavyweight battle, Jim. There is not going to be any runaway here. It's going to be tight all the way to the end.
Fitzgibbon on the serve, picked up there by Crimmins. Quickly to Larson, what a kill!
Nice job by Larson there to turn and go away from the block, isolation block, just a single block there. Larson had good vision on that, turns and goes deep into the one for the kill.
Kaya Harvey at the line for your Northern Lights, sends it over, good serve here. Picked up, they're going to have to scramble to run this thing down, and it was far too far from the net, unable to get it over as the left side attacker there.
Wouldn't be surprised, Jim, in matches like this where it's little back and forth, you run into rotation problems, so we should keep our eye on that.
Kaya Harvey continues from the line here, picked up by VCN, the back set over the right pin attack. Carlson there to intercept this one, nicely done. Three-balled over by Crimmins, and again they're going to go to that right side attack, but again the block is there. Samantha Ball and Annalise Larson teaming up.
Jim, I was actually watching Samantha on that, her approach. She was stuck onto that hitter. She was glued to that hitter and matched her every move. Ended up with this stuff block.
Kaya Harvey, the ace, and a fantastic cross-court serve deep in the 5. Lights building a nice advantage here. Want to see this keep going?
We are at a fast pace here, Jim.
It is very fast. Kaya Harvey goes back to the same spot, just long.
Good service run, opens up that 5-point advantage and now down to 4. We call that the 4-5 bubble. Really would like to stay on that 4-5 bubble versus fall into the 3-4 bubble. So good, important point here for Lights to maintain the lead and to get to 21st.
Oh, the dangerous server carry at the line here, but picked up nicely the other by Malika over the ball and off the defense. Point Lights, the all-important first to 20.
Very important shot there. Samantha Ball doing a good job finding the open floor. Timeout, VCN. Northern Lights up 20-15. VCN backs against the wall. Lights took set number 1. Just a reminder here, the winner of this heads to the championship of the 17 Elite Division. That is scheduled for at 2 o'clock, but we are significantly behind schedule here, so it's a little premature to call when you should tune back in, but I am confident that we're not going to be on at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, if you can find the schedule, and those of you who look at this regularly, it's on, as always, on TM to sign. You can find it with some clicking, and that would be your best option, maybe to keep track of where things are at. Nice pickup there by Malika, sent back over. Left pin attack here, block, sends it back. VCN resets the bump set there by the libero, back up high off the block here. Carlson into Julia Gordon. Oh, she comes back with that same look of just long. I want that one back. I want to do it again.
Yeah, that one didn't work out, Jim, but let me tell you what, that was good. A good point for Northern Lights. They were solid at the net, solid defensively. The attack was there. Julia was just a little underneath the ball. I like that point for the Lights.
Harburg, tough cross-court serve. They're picked up nicely by Crimmins. Brown. Oh, and kind of a wide open shot there.
She hung on the net.
VCN, we're looking for a net call. We're not going to get it.
Yeah, I guess we're not going to get it, but she absolutely slam dunked the net on that one. It's still bouncing. We didn't have a blocker up there, so it wasn't us. But here we go. 17-20 now. VCN serving. Northern Lights still on top.
Harburg at the line sends this one wildly intercepted by Coach Layers. If your coaches get a touch on the ball, you know it's really wide.
Must have been really upset at Coach Layers there. I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps targeting will be called on this play. I'm not sure.
Go to the video review here. 21-17 now. 4-point advantage for Carrick and Northern Lights 17 Black.
Ball put into play, knuckleballing. A little bit of trouble there on the VCN side to bring this back. An opportunity here for Lights to set up their offense, and it's Samantha Ball with that favorite roll shot. VCN picks this up, left pin attack.
Unlucky there. Catches the top of the net cord, which actually takes it away from the defenders. Drops down in. Point VCN. 3-point set here. And down the stretch they come.
We're in crunch time here. Faith Van Ack, the libero for VCN, puts it into play. Malika diving on the floor to bring that one back. Campuzano from the left pin here. Over to the left side, attack for VCN. Block sends it back. Gordon Campuzano, what a play.
Well, what a play on the block, Jim, but just as you called it, Campuzano just attacked from the left side. She attacked from the left side, had to get all the way across the court and get in position for that quick attack. Stuff block, point Lights.
Samantha Ball puts the ball into play quickly here. Over to the left side again, a block, maybe a pick on that. Ball with the pickup. Campuzano sharply cross court. What a swing.
Campuzano having a great finish here to set number 2. The Lights squad, you can sense it, you can feel it. Tasting 25 to get to the chip. Let's see what Miss Ball can do here.
Picked up there by VCN on the back row. The bump set over to the left side again. Block gets a piece of it. Oh, what a pickup there for Carrick. And it's down.
Great defensive play. Carrick goes down to get it. Campuzano with the set. Julia Gordon wins the joust at the net. Match point Lights.
Ball puts it into play here. Picked up on the VCN side. The bump set. Roll shot. Lights setting up here. Back bump set for Crimmins. Over to Harvey. Block sends it back for VCN. Middle, Jost, won by Julia Gordon.
Oh, we're calling another net violation.
I do not see that net
Lights
moving. I am looking right at it.
No, Jim, that was under the net.
All right.
So she called that we slid under the net, and the confusion, the chaos that was at the net. This is exciting volleyball. 2 scrappy teams going at it here, Jim.
Claire Goki, another good server here for VCN. Team is loaded with good servers. Oh, the back set here. Over to Campuzano, cross court again. Nice defensive play to pick this up. Up over the block here, and another diving play for Ball. Overhanded back by Crimmins. Back set, right pin attack through the block. Picked up there by Campuzano. Over to Harvey, rolls it off the tape. VCN picks it up. Left pin attack. Block is there, Julia Gordon.
Julia Gordon set up by Campuzano on the block assist. Northern Lights stuff block to head to the championship.
Wow, what a match. Just a ton of exciting plays in that match, and nice to get out of that with 2 sets and not have to go to a third. I think that's a great testament to Lights making the adjustment, the early deficit, coming back from that. The calm, cool, collected approach of Coach Nate Layers and Schaefer Rupar guide the team to victory, and we are headed to the championship match.
Play the winner of another VCN team in Keros. I think that match was happening. I didn't see the results, so I don't know who we're playing. Doesn't much matter. We will see you in a couple hours or an hour. Yeah, an hour.
Yeah, I would think an hour. You should check back, and again, just keep an eye on the website here, or if you know anybody in the building, text them, find out maybe when things are going to be picking up. Very common on Sunday to be behind schedule. All teams active here, and it's always a chaotic thing here in the convention center. For now, we're going to say so long, but again, about an hour, you're going to want to come back here for the championship match. On behalf of Mike Spoladoro, I'm Jim Welbrook. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.